Right, in this recording, we're going to work on this front part of the shoe. I'll do a little bit of cleanup, but I think you kind of got the idea. Last time we did a little bit of ribbing. You can see this goes a lot, goes forward compared to like a running shoe. Right now we have it right here. So I want to let you do the majority of the cleanup on that. But again, you'll want to grab this stuff and fit it to your needs for your model. So you hit W. Again, you would probably use a soft select or something like that to make these adjustments. I'm rushing it, so make sure you spend the proper amount of time. And basically, you're just trying to make a bigger shoe opening than what we have here. Here is more like a running sandal or something like that. This one is actually even lower, so you may want to take all of this and bring it down. Again, use your soft select. I'm in a rush, so this will evenly distribute the vertices. But again, try to make this probably almost up to here for your design. All right. So one of the things is also you could probably do a edge loop tool here on the bottom to give you a little bit. Now we have a triangle on the bottom, so I think it should work. Let's see what happens. Let's go object mode. I'm going to hit shift and use insert edge loop tool. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not where I wanted to cut. So I'm going to hit Apple Z to undo that. I'm going to go to object mode. And what you can do is use your multi-cut tool. And I'm just going to go around and cut by hand. Again, a lot of this needs to be cleaned up big time in order for it to work properly. So we're going to have another triangle here. So this is a little bit of some bad modeling I'm doing here, but you would probably go back and clean this up so it's quad base, not triangles. There's another triangle right here. Not going to affect it, but it may act a little quirky in ZBrush. You always want to start with good polygon mesh first. All right. Oops. You can hit delete to go back one. We're going to go all the way to the end here. Okay, hit enter. And there's the basis of the bottom of your shoe here. So you can split again, maybe once or twice around the edging. Oops. Let's get out that tool and pull those out so you have some sort of ribbing out. Again, I can do another tutorial where it's a little bit cleaner. You can see this stuff is pushed in, but at least we have the start of the geometry. The big thing is we want to start on that thing that comes up and get started on that. All right, so the vertex, try to clean that up a little bit more. Hit W. All right. Pull this one in a little bit. And what I would do, pull this over. We're trying to get this kind of flat. Pull this forward too. And what I'm going to do is probably do another split and kind of go around the multi-edge. Again, you would probably don't want to do this because of good geometry. I'm making more and more triangles. All right, so what we're going to do is go ahead, go right click, vertex, and basically I'm trying to make this kind of flat. Hopefully you're watching this before you do it, get some better ideas than what I'm doing here. All right, so we're going to go ahead, just try and make this flat so it's sitting out on the surface. That way we have kind of a starting point for our thing that's going to go up in the air. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to face and shift select. Mine have dots on it, yours won't. It's all right. You can go in settings and change that, but for me, it's helpful to see where the face centers are. So I'm going to go ahead and hit shift and extrude face. I'm just going to pull this out just a little bit, and this is the starting point of my little, I guess like a tongue that's coming up. And so we're going to hit Shift and extrude face, and we're just going to hit W. We're going to go straight up with that. All right. So let's look at our design here, and what I would do is probably not go too far, and let's go ahead and clean up. So I can go to vertex. So maybe this is a little bit wide, I'm not sure, but again, this is just a starting point, and I'll make another tutorial, hopefully a little bit more refined. All right. And be careful when you grab these vertices and make changes. Okay. Alt is your friend, and anyone kind of just in the center. And again, you're going to be doing a lot of shifting and moving this around. And I hit 4 wireframe and 5 for shaded. All right, so this is looking pretty good. Shift this down. Right, got this crazy one sitting out here. Pull that in and down. You're going to spend hours cleaning this up, but again, this is done quickly. See, this is way out nowhere. Pull that up. All right, that tongue looks awful, but anyways, you kind of get the idea. So we're going to shift, and we're going to hit Shift again and extrude face. And I'm going to just hit W again. We're just going to go up. And let's see if we can hit R. No, let's just go ahead and hit G again. 1. All right, let's look at our thing here. All right, G and W. G and W. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is work from the inside out, looking out, and I'm just going to go ahead, vertex, and I'll grab the outer. Let's see if I hit, oops, Shift. Actually grab both, and let's see if we can squeeze these in. Start giving this a shape. So I think these go in, Shift. Oops. Pull those in. Let's see what our shape looks like. Do that. Okay, so over here. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and vertex, hit W. All right, pull that down, and then to get this shape, we need a little bit more geometry. So I'm going to use my multi-edge cut tool again. And start from here. So we're going to have some triangles here. Again, you can find a better way of doing that. All right, so we're going to go to our multi-edge cut tool again. Shift, multi-edge cut tool. Over here. Enter. And this gives us enough geometry now to pull up and make kind of a triangle. Oops, I'm still on my okay. So went right click face mode, and now we're going to go extrude face, hit W, and we're going to pull this, and we can hit E, pull these in. Let's not do E, let's do this by pulling them in. Again, there's a lot of cleanup. I'm just getting your mass shape. Okay, if we look at our shoe. The triangle. Okay, I'd say all of this probably needs to be pulled down. Okay, let's see how it looks. It's got some weird stuff going on there. Right click, vertex, grab that, and I'm just going to pull it forward like that. So there's a lot of cleanup that you can do. A lot of the proportions are wrong. All this is wrong. You could go in here and delete all these faces and then start the shoe a little bit lower. I think I have it way out of proportion. You can see this tongue goes all the way up to here, and we have ours starting way back there. So you could take all these faces and delete them, or you can just shift them. I'll try to continue on with more of a cleanup of this and then show you how to do the UVs. So we'll at least just get you started, and at least you can take this into ZBrush and start sculpting away. But again, try to clean this up so it's at least smooth, and good luck.